Hi guys, this is your Kuya John
And this is your Ate Leia
and welcome to the P Squared Podcast. So, Ate Leia, yun sa man imong pag-ari diri sa tong studio karon.
Basically, nag-walk na jud ko because it's just walking distance raman gud siya. So yeah, walking. Thanks.
Speaking of walking, mo na atong topic sa tong episodes karon. The Walk by Joy P. Diary.
Oh, yeah, I've read that story too. It's actually in this book, The Likhaan Anthology of Philippine Literature in English from 1900s to the present. So I've actually read that. It's quite a very beautiful story. And actually that story starts with the protagonist, the female protagonist. She's crying on the kitchen floor at 7 o'clock in one sunny weekday morning. So imagine, early in the morning and she was crying. Why man kaha? So Ted, her husband, is oblivious to her mood, goes about his daily routine of eating breakfast, then leaving for work. So that time, that morning, the protagonist actually feels like, she said that, I feel in my heart I may not love you at all anymore. She wanted to say that, but she did not. So it's only kept in her mind. So the tears flow in her eyes, and then her husband came. Then the husband just ignored her and asked why, and she just says nothing. So then the maid appeared and served the usual breakfast of his husband, Ted. So it is egg, coffee, rice, fish, and rice. Then I think that her husband is quite organized because after the maid served the breakfast, she sets it again to coffee, rice, fish, then eggs. Then after that, he walks his husband to the door, then to the gate, and her husband just goes to his work. Then after that, Alma, deep in thought, finds herself aimlessly walking away from their house.
Alright. So, para ipadayon na tong storya Ate Leia, no? So pagawas ni Alma sa ilang balay, naglakaw-lakaw siya.
Yes.
Naayong sa kaunano ni Dool niya.
Unano like that, like short, right?
Well, naglakaw siya, idool siya sunano, niana siya. Gingan siya sunano, why do you walk with a hollow block on your shoulder? Ipangutana siya sa unano, and then she was like, kinsa man siya? Anong gipangutana mo ko ano niya question nga, wa mo kailaan niya, wa pud siya kailan ako. Nya, wa siya nitubag, and then the unano invites her to his home to forget about her troubles. And then katong naabot na sila sa balay sa unano, niana ang unano niya nga, you've got to unload, nothing is important here. Then the moment from that, she was wondering, unsay pasabot sa unano? What does the unano mean? Nga pag-abot nila sa balay sa unano, she meets his wife and 3 other unanos, the barangay captain, the chairman, and the mayor. And ang lugar di ay sa unano Ate Leia kay gitawag o paradise.
Oh, paradise.
Mo ni tawag nila sa ilang unano. And di ay before sila nisud sa balay sa unano, naay nakabutang entrance o exit.
Yeah.
Din ang unano nisud siya sa exit instead nga sa entrance. Di ba makarelate kay if nata sa mall, instead nga sa entrance ta mo sud, sa exit ta mo agi.
So as soon as they entered the paradise, so there are little people in there, right? So as they talk, Alma finally unloads her problems. She talks about how her husband just ignores her, how her husband just focuses more on his work, and how her husband loves his Corona more than her. When we say Corona, it's not the beer, alright? Corona in the story is actually a car. So mas love sa husband or ni Ted ang car kaysa ni Alma. Because one day or one time, naguba na siya ang car. Then ni Ana si Alma nga. Kano sa manini mo ipaayo? Anana, dagan siya pangutana, but gi-ignore siya sa iyang husband. And finally, kay gamit sad biya ang car in case na siya emergency si Alma or Mothership Supermarkets, anything like that. But then wala ra jud ni-ignore ang iyahang husband. But then ni-open siya. Unsaon man na nimo imong car if di na nimo magamit sa imong work. So basically, ang buot pasabot ni Alma is ipaayo na ang car for your own good para maka-benefit ka. And that time, usa pa na yung husband, alright, ako di paayo. So, nag-call siya og mechanic. So, dito dyan na-realize si Alma nga, okay, mas importante pa daw yung imuhang self, ang imuhang mga work kaysa nako, kasi sa ako ang own. So, nakaana siya. Then, so the unspoken burden she has been carrying about how Ted seems to love his work and his new car more than her, kay iha na siyang gipagawa sa mga unano. Then, dito, she cried a gallons of tears. And actually, after that, the unano or the main unana says that to cry a gallons of tears was to release an armory of power hoarded for an incomprehensible length of time. So imagine that word, it's really powerful, no? Like, basically, ang implication sa unano is for how much time or long nga 20 years, within that 20 years, ihara nang gikuan sa iyang self, nga wajud siya gidibdib niya, wajud siya gisultian, like yung husband or even the maid, nothing, just sa mga unano. So at that time is that iya na jung na-release tanan ba ang iyang tears. So the unano urged her to free her repressed bitterness on him and his car. So nangutana sad sila ang mga unano. So naabot ang mechanic. Dana siyang, ang mechanic di ay sakto. Di siya mato na ko. Then gipugnan siya. Nana muna nga. Nothing is important here. Anana ang wife sa unana nga. Scrape the paint off the corona with your nails. Then ana sa captain nga hit the bluff with the truth. Then bash the maggot's head in with the coffee cup, said the chairman, and also the wife, or Alma says, smash the tail light in with your bare fist. Then what do you think the unano said? That one word, it's unload. Then ana ang mayor nga, free the consumer. Then after all that conversation, ilang response to each other, niya si Alma nga, freedom begins at home. So imagine ako, after all of that, ang yung gingon kay, freedom begins at home. So ano kang nikaana siya, ano?
So, bali, Ate Lea, gisulsul si Alma sa mga unano.
Berg, somewhat like that nga gisulsur, or gipa-realize siya ba?
Gipa-realize siya nga, it's time na for her to find her true happiness.
Yeah.
Or kanang i-confront iyang inner demons nga nakapapugong niya, di ba? Nga i-confront ang iyang husband.
Yes.
Right? But I'd also love to I'd also love to highlight the last thing you've said. Freedom begins at home.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the wife of the Onano said, right?
It's what Alma said.
Okay. I'd love that phrase actually, because I think the moment Alma went to the Onano's house, it was also the time she realized that her freedom starts or begins at her home, and it's time for her to confront her husband with their problem, with their conflicts.
Yes, that's right.
Right. So moving on, during sa katong gisulsulan si Alma sa mga Onano, ni ana siya, but I love him. Iya jud nang gisulti mismo sa mga Onano, kay gisulsulan man to siya, giingnan siya nga kanang gasgasi ang sakyanan, kanang buka ang tail light sa sakyanan. But despite all that, iyang gisulti ra jud sa Onano kay, but I love him.
Yeah.
Kuan ba makaingon ta nga, despite nga gibaliwala siya sa iyang husband, wala siya tagaig paki, wala siya gumaa, naragihapon ang iyang love para sa iyang husband.
Yeah.
Yeah? After ningon si Alma og I love him, ni hawa na siya sa balay sa mga Onano. Nya pag-abot niya sa balay nila, she noticed that something's wrong. She was gone for many hours, and then Ted was at the office already katong paglakaw niya. But she was wondering, why was the morning sun still shining on the trees? nakita niya nga si Ted maupay paglakaw. Yan, isakay sa ilang sakyanan nga katulaging Corona.
Yeah.
Pero, nakita siya ni Ted ha, but wala siya tagda ni Ted, baligilabyan ra siya. Nya, tungod sa iyang kalagot, nga wala siya taga-ipansin or wala siya pansinan ni Ted, gikumot niya ang bato nga iyang gikuptan. Kay di ba sa beginning sa story na naman to siya nakita nga bato nga kanang murag
Na forma daw frog.
Yeah, frog daw, like something
Star.
like that nga forma ana. So katong nga bato yung gikuptan, iya tong gikumutog ayo sa kalagot niyang Ted. Without knowing nga hait day ang bato, naduot sa iyahang kamot, nasamad siya. Kahilak na siya niya, padung na siya mo confront sa iyang bana at time sa iyang husband.
Yeah, and that time also, she breathed deep. Then also, there is a pull from the hollow stillness inside her. So he stopped, and before that, he threw actually the stone into the car of his husband sa Corona. So after ato, stop ang yung husband. Then natingala yung husband, nganong nainiputo. Then the stone ripped on the car's hood, bounced twice, and knocked a dent on its windshield, fine dent before it fell to the ground. So naigo jud ang iyang car. So after that, nana siya nga, as he knew in an instant what the wreck might be. After ito, sa story na po na yung mga marites. There are neighbors. Yeah. Ana ang mga neighbor. What could have happened? Ana ang mga neighbors. After ana, kay ni tanaw sila silang window. Oh, pak, tanaw silang window nga na din na atong silingan. Ganala siya nga. The Corona's mishappened rear smashed taillight, mangled fender, paint mirrored with iron rust conjured up pictures of lost boxer's brutalized face. So, moto, si Ted yung di-assess ang naitabo. Then yung gikutot yung ulo. Ano siya? Then moto, Alma stepped into the cool light of her home. Pak, adas Alma. Pagman siya nga. Then nagkabaw kang si ni Alma, nag-wear siya o kanang, what do you call that? Like a necklace in her neck, fine like twine. Then, and also, there, when she sunk her exuberant self on the floor, pak, ano siya, din na siya, necklace din nga na yung mga kan. Then, ana, kabaw kang sa gingon. Nice kayo, ano siya, the battle's been won. She loved her dad, but now for war. It's very powerful ending, Jud. Mo na siya ending,
powerful
guys.
juga yung linya ni Alma, no? But, for me lang, no, ang pagsabot nako sa last nga line ni Alma Atilea, no, it's like finally she was able to confront her inner demons bitaw that yung inner demons nga nagpugong bitaw niya to confront her husband. So mo to kung pagsabot sa The Battle's Been Won nga kanang finally na overcome na niya ang mga challenges or ang mga hindrance nga nakapapugong niya para mo break free sa kasakit ug sa kalisod nga nasinati niya sa iyahang husband.
Yes, I actually agreed with you. Kay if we balik ta sa story, the first line, it starts weak manggod. Kaya dito nga time is wala ra kanang naghilak ka siya. She cries, wala siya masultian. Yeah, imagine she's been keeping that feeling for 20 years. Then not until nakuan niya, na-meet niya ang mga unano, then as she walks back home dito niya na-realize, then ana din siya nga, kanang, okay, it's time naman na to stood for myself, to fight for my happiness, to know my freedom. Kay dili, in my household, in the face of my husband, I'm not visible, I'm not there. Then, I think it's time na nga, i-show po niya sa iyang husband nga, I exist, I am once your wife, and I am still your wife. Nga dapat kani nga time is kanang imo na kong ma-recognize. So namo na siya nga, she loved with Dina jud, her dad, but now for war. But now for war means nga, o lagi ka to nga, she's ready, and before kay nag-fight pa man siya silent war, but I think now she's ready to face na jud face to face her husband.
And also it's like she's willing to do anything, even if it's war, just to find her true happiness. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Moving on, Natalia, what have you observed, man, from the story, or what can you say about the structure of the story?
The structure, I actually like the story because it's quite simple. It doesn't use any kanang hard words gani, or its style is kanang organized ra jud siya, like dali ra jud mo masabtan ang story, and also mas ma-feel nimo ang story. And I think sad no nga this story talks about self-empowerment jud, or woman empowerment in general, nga mao jud ni siya kay kuan lagi ang situation ni Alma is not is common. Actually, it is common before, it is the convention before manggulang yung story. So makaingon jud kung self-empowerment jud siya, and also soul searching.
Through the fire, yun na,
Through the
Adelina.
fire.
Agriana Grande.
Yeah, corrected by.
Yeah. Pero the first thing bitaw nga I have observed, Adelina, no, is that the story is full of emotional turmoil.
Yes.
It begins with Alma experiencing a moment of despair, crying uncontrollably in her kitchen, and her tears symbolizes the pent-up emotions and dissatisfaction that she has been keeping for 20 years of their marriage. Second thing is that throughout the story, there are a lot of symbols being used to convey deeper meanings. For example, the stone that Alma carries represents her inner turmoil and the weight of her unexpressed emotions on her journey to paradise, as mentioned in the story, symbolizes Alma's quest for self-discovery.
Yeah.
So, katong naglakaw siya niya, nakita siya punano niya, niadto sila sa so-called paradise. For me, that was a quest for self-rediscovery and liberation from her emotional burdens. And I love to commend the author for that, for doing such a great work in incorporating these symbols. And just to add, there is empowerment, there is empowerment through Alma's encounter with the small beings in paradise. That serves as a catalyst for her personal transformation. Yeah. Their guidance and encouragement empower her to confront her inner demons and vent out her burdens. The small beings could represent someone in our life whom we did not expect to have a significant impact in our life.
Yeah. So, so in conclusion ba kay kanang in applying the lessons from the story to our own lives, kanang I am committed to embracing my own truth and developing the courage to pursue my dreams, my happiness, my freedom by embodying the spirit of Alma's journey. So I am confident that I can overcome obstacles, break free from limitations, and live a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and authenticity. So that's the main.
Yeah. And before we end this podcast, Ate Lea, I'd like to add lang ba nga, women should not beg for love.
Yes,
Women
through the
should
fire.
not beg for attention.
Corrected by.
And true love will kanang automatic ra nga maabot sa atong kinabuhi. We should not beg for it. And we should not kanang di na to ipugo sa tong kaugalingon sa tao nga dili, because true love will just kanang true love is unexpected. Maabot ra na siya automatic sa tong kinabuhi.
Yes, that's right. Thank you for that. Thank you for listening our podcast for today entitled The Walk, by Joy T. Diet. Once again, we are
the P Squared Podcast.
Yeah.
I am Kuya Jan.
And I am Ate Lea. See you!
Next episode. Bye!